Hello, welcome to LTM Reviews, where I get you caught up on the oldest movies, and welcome to Illumination Month, guys. I know it's been a while, but I'm finally ready to do this Illumination Month. So probably the next few days, maybe the next couple days, I don't know how many videos I'll be doing, but for the next few days, I'll be reviewing some of Illumination's films, and then my epilogue, kind of like my Ralph Bakshi review. So, let's talk about Despicable Me. So, I remember back as a kid seeing the first, let's talk about the trailer first, because I remember seeing the trailer before Where the Wild Things Are back in 2009. I was kind of curious because it didn't look like a DreamWorks movie, it looked like something different, and it didn't look that appealing to me back then, so more advertising came along and I did get a little impressed by it, but then again, I still wasn't interested. But when I finally saw the movie back in July of 2010, it kind of changed me a little bit, you know? So, Despicable Me was the first Illumination film. It was like the 9th highest grossing film of 2010. And I think the third highest grossing film of 2010. Well, the third highest grossing animated film of 2010. But anyways, let's talk about the film now. The movie was a big hit. So you got an evil villain named Gru, played by Steve Carell, who is one of the greatest villains of all time, but in order for him to be the greatest villains of all time, at least the best, he has to steal the moon. But he doesn't have the money or to do anything to help him with that. He needs a lot more help. So he adopts these 3 girls, one of them played by Miranda Cosgrove, who Gru has to watch over while trying to steal the moon, and then it gets a little complicated here and there, but then Gru meets this guy named Vector who also wants to steal the moon, and then Gru must learn how to love his daughters and to accept things and stuff like that. It gets a little complicated here and there. It's a little complex, but it really works. Let's start with the good stuff. I love Gru himself. I like the guy who plays him, Steve Carell. He's a great actor, and he is very energetic and very funny. He's probably like the best character in the movie. The 3 girls are okay, need a little more screen time. The villain is very funny. I like Vector. Very, very funny villain. Probably the best of Illumination's best villains. The minions are alright. I mean, they're like the Scrat or the Penguins of Madagascar of Illumination, because they're not, I mean, they can get a little annoying, but they're at least at least they weren't always the focus, you know? I mean, they're still funny, but, you know, you get my point. The animation, as far as the first film goes, it's not that bad. I mean, it's a little cheesy when you look at it nowadays, but for the time, it was pretty impressive, and, you know, it is pretty solid. The story is very well thought out. It reminds me a little bit of The Grinch or Lemony Snicket from Jim Carrey's Lemony Snicket, where it's about a guy, you know, it's about this really greedy, about a greedy guy trying to learn how to love other people, becoming a villain, becoming a good guy, and that's what it kind of reminds me of. The characters, you all know them. They're like very popular now, and they're very memorable. Like I said, the minions can get annoying, but then again, they have their own moments. But overall, I enjoyed the first Despicable Me movie. It is probably one of the best Illumination films out there. But once we get to the second one, that's when we'll get to that. I'll get to that eventually. But as far as the first film for Illumination, it's not bad. It's really good. I give Despicable Me an 8 out of 10. It's a really good movie. It's got its problems. Like I said, some of the minions can get pretty annoying. But, you know, I really enjoy the film overall. So, next for Illumination Month, we'll take a look at the Lorax. Now, technically, after Despicable Me, there was a movie called Hop, but Hop, I've already reviewed Hop, but if you guys want to go and check out my Hop review, that'd be great. But anyways, next on Illumination Month will be the Lorax. See you guys next time, and I'll see you in the next review. This has been Illumination Month. I'll be right back.
He's real! Dudes, take my picture!
Smash Brothers!
Now! Just a game! Now!
Toast!
Now! 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 Now!